bushes. Look at that next to the door. Who would think that wasn't real? You know, really, and I'll tell you what, the best thing you can do is always put the pot it comes in a different pot. And that's how you make it look super real. These are called the National Tree Company, and they bring all kinds of faux shrubs, faux trees. Look at those. You can actually plant these in the ground. Look at that with the snow on it. So here's your choice, but I'm gonna be right up front with you. If you want the taller one, which is 22 inches tall, we have about a dozen left, and that's it. If you want the 15-inch size, 15 inches tall, this one, we've got about 500 left to go around. So just letting you know, people are buying multiples. They're $49.95 each. This is customer top rated. Our customers love it. And just to remind you too, you can break it down to $16.65. So I want to bring in Nick Antolik, because Nick brings this national tree to us, and I've always loved whatever national tree brings to QVC. Seriously, if I could start over with the house we built 21 years ago, I would just put in faux everything. Who would know? It looks so real. But let's talk about this. Hi, Nick, how are you?
Mary Beth, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. And listen, I've got enough yard work out there. So when it comes to my deck and patio, National Tree is the way to go. I'm just like you. And, you know, it's not just us. So many customers have loved the National Tree Company for a lot of reasons. Number one, it's because they look and they feel so real. Yeah. For over 50 years, 3 generations, this family-owned business has truly put all of their passion into making these look this great. So they have these feel real tips, and on some of these they have over 600 of these tips, Mary Beth, that make it look so great. So whether it's, you know, I know you mentioned a little more limited with that natural look with the 22-inch here that I have flanking, or with that more manicured, perfect looking piece here. This is going to look great 360 degrees around, 365 days a year.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, the pot, this does not come out of the pot. So if you want to put this into a different pot, you can do that. If you want to put it in the ground, you can. It is customer top rated. You are looking at reviews on the screen. Look at what people are saying about this. It's been outside for a year and they're ordering more. You will not be disappointed. These truly look real. Very happy with the purchase. Highly recommend, etc., etc. And that's the beauty of National Tree. In fact, you can go to QVC.com and just type in National Tree and see all the different ones that we offer on QVC. If you want this 22-inch one, by the way, it's less than half a dozen left to go around. And you can see it's just a little bit, you know, beefier. It's got a little more height, a little more width to it, but really, truly, it's great. This one's had great product. I keep trying to water them. They look that real.
I'm with you, Mary Beth. And listen, I've gone through and read all of those great reviews, and I feel the same way, because this has been sitting outside on my deck and patio for about 2 years. I didn't have to worry about it changing colors. It's UV protected. You mentioned it. The National Tree difference is just not only that it has that great look and feel, but this is a substantial pot, and it stays in this pot. It weighs about 5 to 7 pounds, so when I put it down, it's sturdy. I don't have to worry about it blowing over in the wind. It also has drain holes. Like you mentioned, though, I kind of have a blue decor going here. This is a kind of cheapy little pot here, but I can place that in and instantly now I've dressed this up. Mary Beth, we're showing it outside here, but so many of those great reviews and customers say we bring it inside because, you know, when it comes to a cedar plant, there's a reason why this is so popular. These are difficult plants to grow. So whether this is, you know, the shady spot in the yard, or if you've had a cedar before that maybe got knocked down in the snow and just didn't recover too well, the reason why these are so expensive if you buy the real version is because they're so hard to manicure. And you finally get it in that perfect size, and then what happens, Mary Beth? They continue to grow. So now you can have that beautiful look and feel that you want out of a cedar plant that's going to look great all year round.
And it looks so real. Don't take that Works shrubber tool to it, because and by the way, the 22-inch is gone. That is all gone. Only the 15-inch remains. And by the way, that's not only 15 inches tall, that's 15 inches in diameter as well.
Yep.
So, and
that's
this alone has 300 tips on it.
And that's so important, Mary Beth, because again, if you think about that cedar tree from a nursery, first off, you're going to buy this at about 2.5 years old. So the nursery spent about 2.5 years watering this perfect, putting it back, manicuring it to make it sure it has that great shape. And then what happens? They give it to us, and I tend to screw it up. But when I'm out in the backyard, like I said, I've got plenty of work out there. So when it comes to the covered porches where you have to worry about sunlight, or those shady spots, you know, the best part about this is you set it, you forget it, and I'm able to sit out here and enjoy and relax. So a couple of things that we love about National Tree. You don't have to worry about bugs. You don't have to worry about the deer coming in and eating those cedar trees that they love. This is going to sit out here all year round and look this beautiful. And like I mentioned, Mary Beth, also inside. So if you think about the basements, as we're spending more time all around the house, now you're going to be able to bring this in, give it that look and life in your home with a faux plant.
It's so nice. If you want to get these, again, $49.95 is the price tag for each of them. Get as many as you need, but they will last for years. Nick, thank you so much for joining us today on QVC2. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Mary Beth.
Coming up in about 13 minutes, we are going to show you these beautiful lights. These are actually the lights for Pathway, but there's something extra